Energy costs are definitely top of mind for so many these days. To help us out a bit right now is Dick Bakker, who is the president of the Ottawa Renewable Energy Cooperative. How are you?
Thank you. Very well.
Tell us a bit about the Ottawa Renewable Energy Cooperative, or as you call it, OREC?
OREC, yeah. OREC is short for the Ottawa Renewable Energy Cooperative. We were formed 6 years ago. We now have 650 members who have all invested a small amount to become members of the co-op. And we own 13 projects that produce solar electricity on various buildings around Ottawa. So a subset of those 650 members have invested $5 million, almost $6 million actually, in those 14 projects.
So what was the main reason for starting this up 6 years ago?
So that people in this community could own renewable energy generation and participate directly in the electricity that they consume.
Okay, so what
and
exactly?
Profit from it.
Yeah, which is also obviously pretty important.
Yes.
So what exactly is renewable energy?
Anything that basically doesn't have an input cost and generates electricity from solar, from sun, wind, run-of-river, biomass, biogas. So at OREC we do it all with solar right now because it's pretty simple. It's basically running a mirror and capturing the solar waves, converting it to AC power and selling it on long 20-year contracts to the power system.
So do you say that's the future?
That's definitely the future in many ways.
Yeah.
Not one technology, but a mix of all of them feeding into the grid in different ways at different times.
So you have a couple of events coming up. So we have a couple of movies that are being shown on different dates.
2 movies. One, April 3rd, OREC is hosting that, and that's about renewable energy co-ops in Holland, and we'll have a talk about that in the Ontario context afterwards. So that's at the Mayfair, April 3rd at 6:15.
Okay.
Then on April 4th, the Toronto-based Solar Share, of which I'm a member, I'm not on their board or anything, they're hosting another movie with a discussion on April the 4th at the Arts Court, 2 Daly Avenue, I believe it is, and that's from 7 to 10, and that's about the increasing cost of extracting fossil fuels and how that's impacting the world.
Okay, so is there a cost to get into these movies?
Not for ours on the 3rd. On the 4th, I think it's $8.
Okay, so are we trying to raise money as well through other ways?
So right now, OREC and Solar Share are both raising money from our membership to build out new projects. So OREC is building out 4 new projects 3 in Ottawa and 1 in Alfred. Right now, they'll all be generating power by the end of the summer. So that offering closes April 30th, so new people could join OREC and invest in that and earn a steady dividend for the next 20 years.
Alfred Ontario.
Alfred Ontario.
Where the bog is.
Where the bog is.
It's the home of the best French fries in the world or something like that, Alfred Ontario. Don't ask how I know. But so why did we choose like a little town like Alfred?
Because the town of Alfred wants to earn a new income. They had this piece of property that they owned. A contract was awarded to an organization. We're buying that project or that contract, and we're building that project for on the city of Alfred's property, and we'll be paying them rent, and we're hoping to get as many people from the community to invest in the project, so the people that see the panels can own the panels.
So it's very important. One of your mandates is to get people in the community involved.
Yes, absolutely. Keep the money local, keep the profits local, the electricity and the jobs.
Okay. So you have 13 projects on the go right now?
Yeah, all producing power for the last year. We've paid dividends to our members for the last 4 years on those 13 projects. Some of the locations, Franco Cité, the high school, Franco West, Samuel Genet, and Maurice Lapointe. Those are 4 schools. Out in Manotick Station on a barn, in Dunrobin on a barn. Hovey Industries is our largest project right now.
Okay.
So, and then 5 community housing co-ops.
So we're seeing pictures actually, so these would be solar panels.
Yeah, this is Pressland.
Okay.
Off of the Queensway.
Okay.
That's one of the sites.
Now, can just like an average everyday person who owns a home like this just contact you guys and say, I want solar panels on my house?
We don't do homes individual. They can call the companies that are in the business. We do larger projects because we're pooling money and building larger facilities.
Okay.
30 kilowatts would be the smallest facility we're doing. One of the new sites is a 30 kilowatt site on a vineyard, Kin Vineyards. Another one is at the Twin Elm Rugby Park.
Wow.
Out in Richmond. We're building 100 kilowatts there right now.
How do you keep all this straight? Because it seems like there's so much on the go
There's
here.
a great team. We have a
It's
wonderful
a great team.
Yeah.
You're talking about the dividends. So are you saying that if people do sign up to become a member,
Yeah.
it's almost a guaranteed success for them?
Nothing's guaranteed.
No, but it sounds like things are going well.
Things are going well. People can invest in the preference shares, and we will pay a dividend as the business evolves and can afford it.
Okay.
In the past 4 years, we've paid an average of 4%. So
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
It's way better than the banks, right?
I think so. I think so.
Incredible. So what is ahead then? Because if you're already on 13 projects, are we continuously expanding?
Yeah, we're building 4 right now, so
Yeah.
that's what the campaign is for at this point. We have, I think it's 8 projects submitted.
Wow.
And we'll hear about that in July.
Okay.
So those will be built out the following year. And then there are other possibilities of projects that we could purchase from developers who've moved it to a certain point.
Okay.
None of that is set.
So we have a deadline then, April 30th
April
is the
30th.
deadline. So what exactly are you asking people to join up for right now? If they join up, what would they be joining?
Well, to join OREC, it's $100 to become a lifetime member, but that's not an investment that'll earn. Once they become a member, then they can participate in the offering, which is a minimum of $2,500 in preference shares if they wish to earn dividends, or $5,000 in an investment note if they want to earn interest.
Okay. So to find out more about this, and obviously the 2 movie showings
Two
that are
movies
happening as well.
are both of them are very interesting movies. One about co-ops in general, and specifically Holland. The other about fossil fuel extraction. But both of them will have a panel discussion afterwards about the specifics of Ottawa-based OREC or Ontario-based Solar Share.
Details at orec.ca.
Thank you.
Dick, thank you very much. And I didn't make you sing.
Thank you.
2 guests.
I don't want to compete with Elvis.
And
He's coming
you
up.
can tell people that you opened up for Elvis, because you did.
I'll tell my son. He's a musician.
The ultimate Elvis tribute artist, Ben Portsmouth, is coming up. You don't want to miss this. Next.